Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me back on my podcast. This is my second podcast. And today I'm going to be talking about what I wish I knew at a younger age. And honestly, I believe that this is the secret to life. And I really wish that they taught this to us at a younger age, especially in elementary school. So I'm going to just jump right into it. I wish I knew that we become what we think about. So let me explain this. Thinking will elicit an emotion. So an example is that if you're worrying or if you're doubting something, the emotion that comes out of that is fear. And how fear will show up in our body is through anxiety, which I'm sure many of you guys have experienced before. So I'm going to share my own experience with you guys. So last year, I really struggled with this and I had to make a shift in the way I thought. Initially, I used to think in a way where I used to blame myself for everything. And I always thought that things went wrong because of me, or that I always felt like nothing was going to go my way. And this way of thinking would create an emotional response, which would be fear. It would be guilt. It would be shame. And the way that this showed up in my body was with anxiety. And after a long period of time of suppressing anxiety, I experienced depression. And it can show up in many different ways. And another way that I experienced it was through chronic pain. I would have stabbing pain. It was really random, or I had neck pain. Well, this just taught me that we truly become our thoughts. We are our thoughts. So this experience had put my body in a state of dis-ease. So let me show a flip scenario. What helped me later on was that I had to think in a way where I was understanding, where I could create awareness and acceptance. And what this way of thinking does is it creates an emotional response where you feel like you have this sense of hope, this sense of faith. You feel gratitude and contentment. This way of thinking prevents your body from being in a state of dis-ease, and it puts you at ease. So it all started with me telling myself that everything was going to work out just fine. A lot of successful people do this, right? So it all starts with the way that they think. They tell themselves that they're healthy, that they're successful, that they're happy. That's why, it's if you keep telling yourself that, oh, I'm stupid, or I'm so dumb, or I'm not worthy, these things, they're going to create a certain emotional response, and that is probably explaining why you feel the way that you do feel. If you truly believe that you're a good person deep down, then you will do things of what you think a good person does. A really valuable thing that I learned at a younger age when working with children was that it's not good to tell your kids when they make a mistake that, oh, you're a bad girl or you're a bad boy, because what this does is it teaches your child a certain way of thinking, which is going to create a certain emotional response. And it makes them believe that they're bad for doing whatever, mistake that they had made. And in return, they started to act out in a way where it would show that they thought that they were a bad kid. So they would do bad things or wrong things. So I hope that was really insightful. And I tried to keep it short for you guys, because I know you guys are busy and have lots of things going on. So thank you for listening to this podcast. I really appreciate you guys being here. Hope you guys have an amazing day.